Right now, our church is studying the book of Acts. And when it comes to Acts chapter 14, we saw that one day the people of Lystra loved Paul and Barnabas, and the next day they were ready to stone them to death. And we asked the question, how is it that people love you one moment and then turn around and hate you the next? And the truth of the matter is, the crowds will love you as long as they think they can benefit from you. But the moment they realize they cannot benefit from you, they will turn on you. When the people at Lystra realized that they could not profit from Paul and Barnabas, they too were done with them. And this is what happened to Jesus. You see, the moment the crowd realized that Jesus was not here to defeat the Romans, nor was he there to set up Israel as the most powerful and prosperous nation in the world, now they wanted nothing to do with him. This is why you never seek the love or the attention of the crowd. You see, the crowd typically has a what's in it for me mentality. And the moment there's nothing in it for them, they will either turn from you or they will turn on you. As today's lesson points out, the reason they got it so wrong was because they didn't know or understand the will of God. All they knew was their own will. They wanted power over their enemies so that they could, in turn, have power and prosperity for themselves. And they fully expected God to bend to their will. But if they had taken time to turn to God, to search the scriptures with the intent of knowing what God's will truly was for them as a nation, they would have discovered that what God wanted for them was not power, but peace. That prosperity didn't come from wealth, but from righteousness. That God was more than willing to supply all their needs, including their greatest need of all, the need to be freed from their sin. That the Messiah didn't come to conquer nations, but instead he came to conquer the human heart. Well, those were our final thoughts and nuggets for this week. Now, we want you to take some time this week to visit your local Adventist church and share with them some of the things you've learned this week about God's will for our lives. And please, don't forget to join us next week as Cynthia will share with us some of her thoughts and insights into next week's lesson, Inside Out. We know you're going to be tremendously blessed. Well, again, on behalf of all of us here at Sabbath School Nuggets, thank you for joining us this week. Happy Sabbath to come, and we'll see you next week.